Hey friends, it's Jesse. I'm here at Charlotte Pride, volunteering for HRC North Carolina, and I'm here with a very dear friend of mine who I would love to introduce to you all.
Hey, I'm Julie Allen.
Thank you so much for joining us and doing this little interview.
Sure.
I understand you have quite a lot of experience with Pride, is that right?
It is. I've been around Pride since Pride's been around Charlotte.
All right, well she's a pro, you heard it here. So with a lot of that experience, you've done a lot of Prides in other parts of the state as well?
Correct. Yes.
And other parts of the country, or mostly here in North Carolina?
Volunteered at mostly here in North Carolina, but I've attended a lot in other states and a few in other countries.
Oh, okay, do tell.
I just got back from being at Iceland Pride, which was like the best Pride festival ever. I've also been to Pride in Italy, and then I have also been to Pride in... There's one other country, but it's another country, and I'll think of it in a minute. In France, in Paris.
Okay.
I went to Paris Pride, which is held actually at Disneyland Paris, which is kind of cool. And then I've been to Prides kind of all across the country because I do love a good Pride festival.
Yes. Okay, look at Miss Mickey Mouse representing. Okay, we love that. So you have a lot of experience with that idea, I think, of what Pride is and how that emotion is held in spaces like this with a lot of different people and a lot of different walks of life. So what has that word come to mean to you personally?
Pride, for me, means universal love. That's really what it boils down to me. Everyone has the right to love who they love. Everyone has the right to marry who they marry. So pride is universal love.
Yeah. I think that's a beautifully said. So I know you also were a longtime volunteer for the Human Rights Campaign. Would you like to share a little bit more about that experience and also what got you started?
I actually started with HRC when it was HRC Charlotte in 2017, and I was just literally a day of volunteer. And they used to have an event here called Pride in the Sky, and someone invited me to volunteer at Pride in the Sky, which was in an apartment building. And I just saw the camaraderie. I saw what HRC was doing with the partnerships. I saw what HRC was doing from a national level, and I really saw what they were bringing to the table. And I wanted to be a part of that because I wanted to be a part of something that was bigger than me, and that would give me an individual voice, which I had the opportunity to do for a long time. I actually probably was also giving and donating, which I still do today, to HRC since the HB2 bill, because HRC was pretty front and center of coming forward and fighting to get that bill overturned, eventually overturned. So I'd been donating, I just hadn't really donated my time.
Well, we are so grateful for everything that organizations like the Human Rights Campaign do here in our own state and in states across the country. It's so important. And I'm also incredibly grateful for human beings like you who dedicate eras of their life and so much time and so much blood, sweat, and tears into really spreading that message, which is the most important message of all. I think you said it perfectly, that it's about universal love, and that's what we're here to share. And it's kind of hard to understand sometimes why humans have a hard time loving one another for who they are.
Very hard to understand. And people do things all the time that I know I couldn't do, but it's not my right to question it. For example, I just saw a group of people walking by earlier that are dressed in all of their furry things. That sounds horrible to me on a 90-degree day in Charlotte, North Carolina, but who am I to question what their acts are and what they do, because they just have the same rights that I have, and no one's rights should be in question.
Who is to say what other people's sweat is worth?
That is correct, yes.
We see you.
Yes.
Bark, bark, woof, woof. Meow, all the things.
All the animals.
Well, Julia, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for taking some time to speak with me and for sharing that message with everyone. Is there anything you'd like to send us off with?
I say if you can use your time and talents, use them where you can, because it's a critical time in history and we have to be able to come forward so that we can stop the madness that is occurring at a larger level from us.
Yes, yeah. We aren't going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Thank you very much. I love you, Julie, so much. Can I have a hug?
You too. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon.